Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start by asking you a question. Have you ever woken up in the dead of night, specifically between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., and felt that unsettling presence, that anxiety creeping over your consciousness, your mind wide awake when it should be at rest, your body tired but restless? You've heard of the witching hour, haven't you? This is the time when your mind, in the stillness of the night, seems to come alive. It's an unsettling experience, one that can leave you questioning your own sanity. But instead of allowing that fear, that discomfort to swallow you, let's look at what can be done in these moments of strange, solitary wakefulness. Waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. can be a disorienting experience, one that many people see as an inconvenience or something to be avoided at all costs. However, instead of viewing it as an unwanted disturbance, it can be understood as a powerful opportunity for reflection and mental clarity. The stillness of these early morning hours holds a unique power, free from the distractions of the day. When the world is silent and your mind is free from the usual hustle and bustle, this is the time when your subconscious can surface, providing a rare chance to observe and examine your inner thoughts without interference. When you wake up at this time, resist the urge to reach for your phone or get lost in negative thoughts. Instead, take a moment to simply sit in silence. This stillness allows you to center yourself, to create space between you and the overwhelming noise of everyday life. Your mind, when unburdened by external demands, can begin to process emotions, memories, and desires that you might not have given full attention to during your waking hours. It's in this quiet that you can truly listen to yourself. By taking the time to reflect during these moments of solitude, you give yourself the opportunity to clear the mental clutter that often clouds your thinking. This act of stillness is not about forcing yourself into a meditative state, but rather allowing your thoughts to flow freely without judgment. Often, when we are caught up in the rush of life, we don't allow ourselves the time to sit with our feelings and thoughts. Yet, by embracing the quiet in the middle of the night, we create the space needed to untangle our emotions, recognize patterns in our thinking, and better understand our true feelings about the events in our lives. This clarity is crucial because it allows us to take control of our mental state. When we are able to sort through our thoughts and emotions without external distractions, we can begin to understand the sources of our anxieties, frustrations, or even our desires. It's in these moments of stillness that we gain the insight to make decisions that are more aligned with our true selves, rather than reacting to the pressures and distractions of the outside world. So, when you find yourself awake in the middle of the night, rather than feeling lost or frustrated, embrace it as a chance to reconnect with your inner thoughts and find clarity. Waking up in the early hours of the morning, particularly between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., presents a unique opportunity to reconnect with a deeper sense of purpose. In the stillness of the night, when the distractions of the world are silent, it's easier to hear the quiet whisper of your inner desires, your ambitions, and your life's true direction. These early hours give you the space to ask yourself the fundamental questions that we often neglect during the busyness of daily life. What am I doing? Why am I doing it? These moments provide clarity that can be difficult to attain during the rush of our waking hours, where we are often overwhelmed with external demands and the noise of modern living. When you wake up at this time, it's essential to reflect on your life's greater purpose. Many people drift through life without truly considering whether their actions are aligned with their core values and long-term aspirations. They may find themselves stuck in routines or pursuing goals that don't bring genuine fulfillment. However, waking up in the quiet of the early morning allows you to step back and think about whether you're living intentionally or merely reacting to the world around you. It's an opportunity to recalibrate, to ensure that you're moving towards something meaningful rather than just passing time. This time of reflection allows you to connect with your innermost desires, the ones that are often drowned out by the constant demands of the world. These desires, whether they relate to personal growth, relationships, or career aspirations, reveal your true purpose. It's easy to get caught up in external validation or the expectations of others, but when the noise is gone, you can ask yourself what you truly want and need. This deep introspection can help guide you toward making decisions that align with your authentic self, rather than simply conforming to societal pressures or habits you've fallen into. Moreover, reflecting on your purpose during this time can inspire action. Once you've gained clarity on your goals and values, it becomes easier to make decisions that move you in the right direction. This moment can serve as a reset, allowing you to take the necessary steps toward living a life that feels purposeful and aligned with your true self. In this way, waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. can become a powerful tool for reconnecting with your deeper purpose and ensuring that your actions reflect the person you truly want to become. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., the temptation to simply lie in bed, ruminating over worries or anxieties is strong. However, this time can be much more powerful if you choose to act rather than remain passive. Instead of surrendering to restlessness, use this quiet moment as an opportunity for meaningful action. In these early hours, the world is still, and you have the rare chance to make progress on things you've been avoiding or putting off. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by everything that demands your attention during the day. But when the world is at rest, there's a space to take control, even if just for a few minutes. Engaging in meaningful action at this time doesn't have to be monumental. In fact, it could be as simple as organizing your space, writing down your thoughts, or planning out your next steps for the day ahead. This small act of productivity can create a ripple effect, turning the anxiety and uncertainty of waking in the night into something constructive. If there's a task you've been procrastinating on, this is the perfect time to take one small step toward completing it. Often we feel paralyzed by the idea of a large, overwhelming project. But taking a single action, no matter how small, breaks that inertia and sets us in motion. It's not just about filling time, it's about using the stillness to push forward with intention. Even when you feel like the world is still, you don't have to be. You can use these moments of quiet to tackle your goals head on, whether they are personal, professional, or creative. In fact, the clarity you gain during the early morning hours can help you prioritize your actions and focus on what truly matters. Without the distractions of the day, you have the mental space to engage in deep work, make plans, or simply reflect on how to move forward. In these early hours, there is a sense of control that you can harness. By acting, you not only take advantage of the quiet, but you also remind yourself that you have the power to create and shape your life, even in the midst of restlessness or uncertainty. The key is to shift your mindset from passivity to action, using the stillness of the night to create momentum that will carry you through the rest of your day and beyond. Life is filled with discomfort, and it is in moments of unease that we often find opportunities for growth. Waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. can feel unsettling, as it disrupts our normal sleep cycle and leaves us with time to reflect on things that might make us anxious. However, rather than viewing this discomfort as something to avoid, we should learn to embrace it. This early wakefulness often brings with it a sense of vulnerability and emotional rawness that can lead to moments of fear, self-doubt, or anxiety. Yet this is precisely where the opportunity for personal transformation lies. When we learn to lean into the discomfort, we can grow stronger and more resilient. When you wake in the middle of the night, it's natural to feel disoriented or uncomfortable, especially if your mind races with worries or concerns. But rather than turning away from those feelings or trying to distract yourself, use this moment to confront them. Often, we spend much of our waking lives trying to avoid uncomfortable emotions. Yet the more we avoid these feelings, the more they continue to control us. Waking up in the quiet of the night provides a unique opportunity to face those emotions directly, to ask yourself why you feel uneasy and what you can learn from those feelings. This discomfort is not something to be feared, but rather something to be explored. By acknowledging the discomfort and allowing yourself to sit with it, you allow it to pass through you rather than accumulate and fester. In fact, discomfort often holds valuable insights if we are willing to sit with it long enough to understand its source. Is it fear of the unknown? Anxiety about an upcoming challenge? Or maybe it's a deeper, more existential unease about where your life is headed. These are the questions you can ask in the quiet of the night. The more you confront these uncomfortable feelings, the less power they have over you. By embracing discomfort, we also learn to build resilience. It's easy to seek comfort and avoid pain, but it's in the challenge and the struggle that we grow. This early wakefulness can be an invitation to cultivate strength and courage, allowing you to rise above the challenges that life throws your way. When you embrace discomfort, you gain the ability to face future difficulties with a sense of confidence, knowing that you can handle whatever comes your way. Waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. can be an unsettling experience, but it's important to recognize that these moments hold a unique transformative power. This time, when the world around you is still and quiet, can serve as a rare opportunity for self-reflection and growth. In the chaos of everyday life, we often fail to take a step back and evaluate our paths, the decisions we've made, and where we are headed. However, when you wake up during the dead of night, you are being presented with an invitation, a chance to reconnect with your deeper self and make meaningful changes. This time of night often strips away distractions, allowing you to tune in to your inner thoughts and emotions. You are no longer swept up in the demands of the day, nor are you influenced by the external noise and pressures that constantly pull your attention in multiple directions. This clarity, even if fleeting, allows you to look inward and assess what truly matters in your life. The absence of noise creates an opening for self-discovery, and the more you engage with it, the more it can guide you toward personal transformation. Whether you are seeking answers to long-standing questions or simply need to realign with your values, this time can provide profound insight. Moreover, these moments of stillness often allow us to confront the things that we've been avoiding. Whether it's an unresolved issue or a dream that we've put aside, waking in the early hours gives us the opportunity to look at these aspects of our lives with fresh eyes. It's in this space that we can decide what needs to be addressed, what needs to change, and what can be left behind. These quiet hours can help us see the bigger picture, allowing us to let go of limiting beliefs, negative patterns, or distractions that no longer serve our greater purpose. This transformation, though subtle at first, can lead to profound shifts in how we approach our lives. By using these moments to reflect, plan, and align with our core values, we are empowered to move forward with intention. The early morning hours can be the catalyst for change, pushing us to evolve into the person we've always wanted to become. So instead of viewing these wakeful hours as a curse or a mere interruption, recognize them for what they are, a transformative space that can help you reclaim control of your life and set you on the path of growth and self-improvement. Life is unpredictable and filled with challenges that can often seem overwhelming. However, it is in the midst of this chaos that we can find the greatest opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. is one such moment, when the chaos of the outside world is temporarily silenced, offering a rare space for introspection. These early morning hours, when the stillness envelops everything around you, provide a unique opportunity to harness the chaos for personal transformation. Rather than viewing these moments as disruptive or inconvenient, they can be understood as a chance to process, reflect, and realign with your deeper purpose. In these quiet hours, you can confront the chaotic thoughts and emotions that often go unnoticed during the busyness of the day. When everything slows down, you may find that your mind is filled with worries, fears, or unresolved issues that have been left untouched. Rather than pushing these thoughts away or becoming consumed by them, this is an ideal time to engage with them. By acknowledging the chaos within your own mind and allowing yourself to experience it without judgment, you begin to break free from its grip. It's in the acceptance of this chaos and the willingness to process it that real growth occurs. The chaos of life is inevitable. We all face challenges, setbacks, and obstacles that can throw us off course. But waking up in the middle of the night offers a moment of clarity to reassess where we are and where we want to go. Instead of reacting impulsively or getting lost in the noise, these hours give you the chance to pause, reflect, and make more intentional decisions. This is the space where you can examine the current state of your life and recognize the patterns or behaviors that may be holding you back. By embracing the chaos and using it as a tool for self-reflection and growth, you can learn to navigate life's challenges with more resilience and purpose. These early morning hours provide the perfect environment to reset and recalibrate, empowering you to move forward with a clearer mind and a stronger sense of direction. The chaos around you may be unavoidable, but how you respond to it is within your control. By turning these early wakefulness moments into opportunities for introspection, you transform them from a disruption into a powerful catalyst for change.